All right, hit it, Danny.
What did you think was the biggest issue tonight?
Turnovers, I think. Everybody's going to look at our defense. I'm going to look at 20 turnovers. They're so connected. The offensive, defensive side, uncharacteristic turnovers. We're a low turnover team. I think one of the lowest in the league, so that hurt us. And then a lot of breakdowns defensively.
Why did you think the offense was as disjointed as it was leading to those turnovers?
My decision making, I thought their zone hurt us a little bit, got us out of rhythm. We made some careless turnovers there. Then in transition, I felt like we made a couple of bad ones. So on the road, you have 20 turnovers. It'd be tough to win. That kind of explains the margin of victory.
On a night like tonight, what gives you belief that you guys will snap out of this?
I don't know. We had some, I thought Donovan was under the weather, but really brought it. He gave us everything he had. Again, you're seeing flashes from DG, especially in the first half. I thought I had some really good flashes. Second half struggled a little bit, and then JA I thought was, I thought JA was really good. So that bodes well. I thought CP gave us some really good minutes. CP was good, got on the boards, did the CP things, hustle, played hard.
You made a change in the starting lineup tonight, putting Jalen in, moving DeAndre to the bench. What was the thinking behind that?
Yeah, just I think twofold. I think it was help our bench. We've been struggling scoring the ball off the bench, give us a little scoring punch, and help the team. I think when you're 4-6 in the last 10, you gotta change it up sometimes in this league. So, Danny, the good news is we can see these guys in 2 days. We got a lot to clean up. These are like playoff series when you got 2 games. A lot of stuff to clean up.
Do you anticipate that change to the starting lineup being something that you keep moving forward?
I'm not going to say definite. I think things can change quickly. It really depends when we get back healthy. What does it look like? It'd be tough to. I think for now, temporarily, looks like that's kind of how we're going.
Apologies if you've answered this in some ways, but just like things seem especially difficult for you guys offensively.
Yeah.
Just kind of what do you think? What was difficult? What made it difficult for you guys?
Credit to them. I thought they mixed up defenses really well. They were zone man, so that got us out of rhythm. Zone slowed our pace. I thought, and then I felt like we were holding the ball tonight. And obviously the decision-making, 20 turnovers, that's very uncharacteristic for us. Trying to force some passes on the roll, forcing it to cutters. Decision-making wasn't great. It's tough. I said it to Danny before, 20 turnovers on the road. It makes it tough on your defense, too, because especially the way they run the ball, you basically turn it over, it's a layup.
Chris, you got it.
Yeah, you've tried a lot of different things over the last month or so to kind of get out of this prolonged funk. Are you starting to wonder, what else do I have to do here from a coaching standpoint?
No, I never think that way. I think that's our job, is to keep trying and keep tweaking, move lineups around, try different guys, give different guys chances. We got some guys in a funk, some guys that are, not grooving right now. So try to find a way to help them, try to create lineups that can help them the most. I don't think staying kind of status quo is the way to go when you're struggling. You got to keep looking at different things. We played a fair amount of zone tonight, had some success with it. So that was good. I always say during these times you discover a lot about yourself, discover a lot about your team, and then you can find things too. Find things that can help you down the line.
What did you think of Jalen in the starting lineup?
I like it. He's a real, he really is going to play his role. Doesn't need the ball. connector. So, I don't know. I got to look at the stats. You're going to say, well, first night had a lot. These. We got to keep looking at this lineup change for a little bit here. See if it can get us, spark us a little bit. There were some things I liked tonight. So try to double up on the positives of what that looked like.
Anything else from Ron? Okay.
Thanks, everybody.